What's going on, everyone? So I wanted to do a quick video as a day recap because I went on tilt today during Trump speaking, of course. I want to go over what happened today and what I'm going to do about it. Meanwhile, we can see I have some green accounts here between my top 1 futures accounts, and over here in Ninja Trader you can also see I have some green, but at the end of it all, I'm still down $2,000 when I sum up all of my funded accounts because of this one oversized loss that I could have prevented. So first thing I did, guys, I wanted to change my rules to improve. So I do a little bit of journaling in that situation. So I came over to my journal, I put all my accounts here, and really with this top 1 futures account, I didn't have any set rules. So for all my other accounts, I had set rules. I'm going to scroll up to my last set of rules. I have rules for my XFAs. I have rules for my PAs. XFAs, RSI divergences at previous day levels, risking like 300, targeting 300. PAs, scalping inside of the initial balance range. Tradeify, trading the IB breakouts, the initial balance breakouts. Take Profit Pro, scalping with MNQ, risking up to 300 per trade. Thinking about trying some different strategies there before, but now I'm doing it a little different. I'm refining this. So what I've been doing naturally is actually just copy trading to this TPT Pro account and using the trades that I know have been working well for me. I've been doing the IB breakouts and the scalps copied to this TPT Pro. I already started and I made my list right after going on tilt. I wanted to really look deep into the rules. So what I decided is I'm going to set $1,000 max loss limit and $1,000 goal for the day. For today, it locked me out at the 2.5% daily loss limit, so it went ahead and stopped me out at 4,000, which I'm glad it did. I probably would have just blown the account. What happened with this trade, guys? Yeah, so I'm even embarrassed to show it. Let's go full screen here. I'm already up so far in the morning. I took some IB breakouts. I took some... Here it is. Go back. That's locked in. That's locked in. I'm going to take one more trade on this one. All right, here's where I said one more. I'm at minus 858. My plan was to stop at around 700. Look, I take one more. Last trade on this one. Dang, I could have been a little more patient. But I'm over trading now, so I said just one more. And what I went to do is look, another. I had my chance. And then another. And here we go. We're gonna get stopped out right here. All right, so guys, here I am tilt trading. That would have been on live stream, right there, and I was down 1,800. And what happened was, not on stream, I took another $2,000, right? I hit my max 4,000. The reason I can still be happy right now is my overall strategy, my bigger trading plan of trading different strategies in different accounts has helped me now. If I was copy trading all my accounts using one strategy or something like that, that could have been blowing up many accounts. But in this situation, because I limited it only to that one account, these are 150K accounts, so I decided to trade them individually and not copy trade them. On Tradeify, for example, I'm copy trading 2 and 2 since I have 5, and then I'm trading 1 separately because it's a bigger account. This is 150K. So I'm trading 2 together, 2 together. Same thing with my PAs. I'm trading like 3 together, then 2 together, 3 together. I think I have 9 of them right now. We should trade at one set of 3 of these for a quick scalp, about $100 in each one, using 4 micros. And then I have another set of 3 and then a set of 2, it looks like. So that's how I'm trading. I'm copy trading my evals here, but I'm not really worried about my evals. I'm just trying, I don't need to pass that many more accounts. I just pass them on the side at this point since I've passed so many. I have my top step XFAs here, 3 more XFAs passed, ready to go, and I have 5 already. So I didn't take any trades here. So by following my overall plan, my trading plan and risk management strategy, I am only down, I only tilted on that one account. So I'm only down on that one. It made my daily profit negative. So I'm down 1,924 when I add it all together. Without that $4,000 loss, or if I had just locked it in at that when I was above the 700, it was only minus 870 or something. So if I add back 4,049, okay, I was at 2,100 profit. I would still be up $1,200 on the day, surpassing $1,000 a day, which is what I've been doing this past week around. I've been doing pretty well many days. I have gotten that $1,000 area. So wow, that's such a big difference of profit to then end minus 19,024. So huge difference there that I could have just prevented by not taking this one trade. I just love that's isolated on one account. It's not on my other accounts, not copy trading, locked in those other wins. So overall, I should be happy. And at most, this is a pretty new account too, so it's not like I'm giving back a huge payout or something. I can move on from this loss. I still have a few $1,000s of drawdown available. So if I blow this one, then yeah, I wasted that money. It was what, 360 bucks with the 55% discount, which I think is over now. I blew 360 bucks maybe, but for now I live to trade another day because of their daily loss limit. So I'm glad they've had that daily loss limit on of 2.5%. I still have a few $1,000s left of drawdown. If I blow it, I'll probably just buy another one. For now, I still have my profits in these other accounts. So we're up 1,200, 1,150 in these. So overall, I'm going to take this time to reflect on my trading, refine it. I watched back the stream already, and I now have these new rules. Top 1 futures, 150k account, locking it up if I'm above $1,000 or losing 1,000, 700 max risk per trade. So it does give me a little room to try to dig out if I did lose one trade. $1,000 daily loss limit. So I'm going to have a hard $2,000 daily loss limit, hard stop. Entry signal. So now here's the new thing. I didn't have any strategy with this account before. I just started them. They're straight to fund it. So my normal rule is that I trade a funded account the same way I pass it. But now with trading straight to fund it, I just have to pick which strategy I'm going to trade on it. I didn't have any rules set on it. And so what I'm going to do now is decide one that I'm really comfortable with, but still allows a lot of flexibility, that at a minimum for an entry signal, I need to have a developing divergence, RSI divergence on the 2 minute or higher. So what that means, what that would look like is coming onto here. So right here we have a 2 minute divergence. I could along that. And so if I found a scalp in here with that divergence, then that's my entry signal. For example, we didn't get the R divergence. So say I like this as a potential bottom and I wanted to find a long here. So the developing div would have probably set up around right here. And let's just say it did. It would have been when the RSI came down before the candle closed. It would have made the divergence, which in this situation would have been the price is making a higher low, but the RSI would have to make a lower low. And the RSI comes down, but before the candle closed, it came back up and kept going. So that would have been the entry. I would have gotten a really cheap entry right there. And then I'd be going for 1R, 2R, and a runner maybe, which that did perfectly do 2R. So that's an example of what that RSI divergence would look like when I'm doing a developing. So it's just, it happens for a little bit and then it goes away, or it sets. Maybe it does set as a divergence, like right here we had this divergence, but it's all about getting it when the RSI is first going down and creating the divergence and getting a really cheap price while it looks like it's going to close as a divergence. So getting a little early entry pretty much, which can be for better for worse for sure. That's just a strategy I decided. It's just something that I can see very easily on the charts. I've traded a bunch of RSI divergences, thousands of trades. So it's something I can spot pretty quick. That's gonna be my new rules for the top 1 futures accounts. I have my entry signal now. That's my minimum entry signal. Looking for scalps, 10 to 20 points. And hard daily loss limit, 2,000. Max risk per trade, 700. That means in this situation, I could have gotten 3 minis, right? So we have a 10 3/4 point stop loss. Say that's where I got my developing div and I was bullish. I want a long, I'm looking for longs. I get the developing div, it looks like it's flagging or whatever. I have confluences, maybe I have a key level here too. I get the developing div, I hop in. In this situation, the stop loss would be below the candle making the div. Let's just say it was down here. Okay, so here's the origin of the candle. Here's the origin of here's the developing div here. So the stop loss would be below the lower of these two, which is the origin candle. Have my stop there, 10 3/4 points. So that means I would have been able to fill 3 minis, which is pretty good. I could take 2 off at 1R and lock in a win. Or I could take 1 off at 2R, hold a runner, or however I want to manage it, depending on what's happening at the moment. So I like this as a strategy, and managing these divs is really easy on Project X because I can just drag my stop down and put it right where I want it. And I don't know, overall, I'm used to doing it because I've been trading RSI divs already on Top Step, so on Project X. Should be easy to do them on Top 1 Futures, Project X platform the same way. But now I have a plan. I went ahead and reviewed my other accounts too, so we can just go over them real quick. For my XFAs, locking up if I'm above 300 or below 300. For my Apex PAs, if I'm above 650 or below 650. I now have a 100K one, so I'm gonna have to put here separately. 100K, I don't even know what I should do. 1,000, just call it 1,000. Like I do the 150K. Tradeify, We have 25K. Lock it up if I'm above 150 or if I'm below 150. And then for the 150K Tradeify, I'm locking up if I'm above 1,000 or below 1,000. So TPT Pro, if I'm above 300 or below 300. So I like this. This is really diversifying my risk and stopping me from taking full on losing days. Like hopefully I at least get some wins in some accounts each day since I'm trading them so differently. At the very least, even if I took a max loss on every account, it's well within the risk parameters of each account to not blow the account or anything like that. No biggie. Just another day. I just love the losses isolated in one account, so it really feels different. Hooray for risk management, account management strategy has saved me for today. So yeah, it could have been much worse. We're still good in all these accounts, still working towards payouts, just taking a little hiccup in my top 1 futures, 150K, whatever. We still got $2,000, so we'll see what the future holds. Maybe I can dig it back and it doesn't matter, but still as a total for the day as a trader, to have that oversized losing day just isn't what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to avoid that. So hopefully I don't have to go through it again in quite a while because I am addressing it now. And one thing I didn't say is when this happened, it was during Trump's speech. Thank you all for your support and for joining me on the live streams. I saw some people in the chat. Gunky said, "Hey Luna, just be careful this morning. Trump is supposed to be talking," and other people locking it up. Mr. George locking it up 1480. I could have done the same thing. So guys, big lesson today, and I just hope I don't have too many more tilt days like this. I haven't done this in quite a while, so this is pretty rare for me these days, which is really good. It used to happen more regularly, but it does tend to happen in the past around my big winning days, and that is also what happened my last trading days. I can probably just pull up my stream real quick. Looking at my last P&Ls here, actually today's loss, oh man, this is great news. So today's loss of 1924 is slightly under Friday's big win of 1943. So, but that's what happens when I have these big days. In the past, I've given them back often. I gotta be able to just take that L, guys. I should have just locked it up down 800 something bucks. I broke my rule above that 700 bucks. I should have been done. And now I have it set as 1,000, give myself a little room to dig it out. So guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for joining me on stream and the live chat. If you want to reach out, join the public Discord, link in the description. The Trade Sauce Discord is a public one that I run. And then I also have my private one for channel supporters, channel members. If you've been to the stream like 100 times or something like that, I will invite you to the private one. Also, discount codes are always Luna. So if you want to support the channel, support me by using my discount code to get the best discount at most prop firms, use code Luna. And thank you for your support, guys. I will be seeing you soon. I'll be back on tomorrow at 7 a.m. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Ciao, cacao. Peace.